Alright, everybody, I'm going to be doing my Banlist reaction. I figured I'd at least do one of these. I'm going to make this very brief and simple and just give you my small thoughts on everything that's on the list. Firstly, the Dragon Ruler cards, they don't matter. These cards have been on the list for too long, so I guess welcome back. Um, Pankratops back to 3 is nice. We got better Fenrir now at full power, matched with Fenrir. We got Lunalight Tiger back to 3. I know some people who are going to enjoy it. Colossus. Colossus really was only ever an issue at 2. I mean, you only ever really needed to play 2, so 3 doesn't matter. You either have that 2, 1, or banned. IB is pointless. Opening is a very nice return for you, Bell, which I was honestly not expecting when I was watching this live. Semi-limit. Cyberjar. I only know one person who I play casually with that loves to play empty jars, so it's not really fun to go against, especially when he doesn't want to do meta decks. But otherwise, this card doesn't do anything. Yatagarasu has more impact than Cyberjar. The danger cards, they're probably going to be the most impactful thing on this list. I don't actually expect that they're going to do too much in the metagame, but it does give a buff to Dark World and more combo decks in general, which it's fine. Eva, um, I didn't experience Dytron when it could do the infinite negates, so I don't really care. Perform upon monkey board. Konami hates Pendulum, and that's why Electromite's not on the list. Spoiler alert. I guess we're just jumping to Forbidden for Forbidden cards. Good riddance. Any branded players that are crying over this, this one singular interaction ruined Branded for me. I actually really enjoy the deck, but I really hate Albion the Sanctifiers. I'd much rather that go, but I understand why they don't either, because it does have synergy, but this is fine. Jalgim. So, anyone who's ever watched my channel, or maybe even seen some videos, I'm a huge Bakura guy. And there's a joke I like to put around that Bakura was the best duelist in the DM era, which I think he is objectively. He just loses to the plot, but he has the best combos and the best cards. He still has Change of Heart in the TCG, and we got another card 20 years later on the ban list. 20 plus years, or however long it's been. So another Bakura card. Hey, what can I say? Best duelist. OSS. This one's kind of a mixed bag. Poplar would have probably ended up being a better hit. OSS just kills budget entirely. It also just makes Rescue Ace work, and I'll say pure Rescue Ace with full power, Fiendsmith, and everything else with Beatrice was so fun, but the deck is so much weaker now. And then the limited to one. Goodbye Tempai and goodbye Tempai. No one's gonna miss you. These cards suck and they're horrible for the game. I actually suspected too that Phantom of Yuba would go to one. In fact, I remember reading that card for the first time. Like, this card just says go to one or be banned. Um, yeah. Um, I'm okay with it though. I'd much rather have opening at 3 than 1 with 3 Phantom. That's my opinion. I think it's just better. Yubel got off the hook, I must say. But I mean, to be fair, that deck's power crept by the Molchamries. Zoodiac Barrage. Um, I was holding my breath for Dryden because, frankly, that's a much more meaningful change. Barrage only matters with Rapier being at more than one copy, and Dryden. Hell, even something like Broad Bull. But we don't have that. Barrage is an insignificant hit. It's just a very boring addition. I mean, obviously, yes, I'm glad it's back in the game. As a huge Zoodiac enjoyer, but Zoodiac Barrage ain't gonna do very much. I'm still gonna try to make it broken, as you know, I really do enjoy Zoodiac, but I understand why they didn't put Dryden back. They can't have Dryden sitting with Detonator or whatever that Raziel Dryden 2.0 is. They just can't have that. They also don't want to just buff Raziel because Zoodiac would just be an indirect buff for it. It makes sense. I get why, but you know, plus to Zoo is a plus to Zoo. I'm not gonna complain. I enjoy Barrage, so there's that. It does make Zeus Turbo slightly better, just not good. Zeus Turbo, especially in this format where Ultimate Slayer is being mained and side decked with Raziel bout, yeah, that ain't doing anything. It's just not worth it. It's just not good enough. Um, I can't complain though. Like I said, I love Barrage. It's good for it to be back at 1. Hopefully, it comes back to 2 and 3, and maybe sometime we get Trident, and then we can start looking at the other two that are the actual issues. So, yeah, overall, I think this list is okay. It's very obvious. There's a lot of just cards on here to fill up the space. I've been noticing this trend for quite a while. These cards should have all just gone right back to 3 when they were all at 1, but they needed to drag it out so they can have a huge list. Not impactful, possibly impactful, not impactful. Honestly, this may not matter as much as OSS. Not impactful, not impactful, not impactful. Doesn't matter. Kind of matters. Doesn't matter. These might matter. These don't matter. These actually don't matter, but it's just nice to not be in the game, and there's that. And of course, this doesn't matter, and these matter. So overall, mixed. That's pretty much my opinion of it. Um, Hopefully, we can get Zoodiac Giant back so that I can just have fun with testing out zoo shenanigans. And maybe an MX and Saber Invoker, but that's breeding too much. Yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening.